For as great of a football player as Micah Parsons is, this guy has some truly horrific football takes. Listen to him today talking about TJ Watt.
I'm not a sore loser. I thought it should went to Miles, if not me. I said that publicly.
They're talking about the Defensive Player of the Year award. Of course, Miles Garrett won that. And here he is saying that he feels like he should have got the award or Miles.
And it's just simple as that.
Yeah,
Miles, you look at the Titans game alone, and no offense, but TJ played the Titans. Did you see two tight ends following TJ Watt?
Come on, dude. Like, Micah, come on. Don't be one of these guys. You're way too good at the game of football to be one of these guys. Look at the Titans game alone. You know better than anybody. You're in those buildings. You know how game plans change from week to week depending on what you want. Maybe two tight ends, maybe what they plan to do on offense that day, they couldn't use two tight ends. I mean, just come on.
Did you see like they're following him all across the line? Like people could say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, the film does not lie. Like
You're right. So go watch more of it.
his presence is way more dominant than TJ Watt, and that's
Look, you can argue all day that Miles Garrett is better than TJ Watt. I would agree. But to say his presence is way more dominant is just not true. Like, there's to say way more is just it's silly. I mean,
that's just the reality of it.
so if you had to rank five guys in the NFL in terms of who gets to the quarterback the best, and what you guys do, how would you kind of rank them then, one
Yeah,
through five?
I think I'm probably the best pure speed pass rusher. But if you're going off defensive ends, like run and everything, you
Mhm.
can label that. But you're talking about pure pass rusher. I would say if you look at my win rate and I was the best one this year, so it would be me. And I would say Miles, and I would say Max, and I would say Nick Bosa, and then
hold on, that's four. He said himself, Max Crosby, Nick Bosa, and Miles Garrett. That's four. Any other name that would come out of his mouth right now, other than TJ Watt, would be ridiculous. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
I would say, uh,
Not TJ.
I mean, look at the stats.
You just said to watch the film, and now you're saying to look at the stats.
Like that's one thing. Like the stats don't lie. He
Yes, they do.
was not top. I think he might have been fifth or sixth. Alex Highsmith, I think, had a better pass rush rate and a more double team rate than TJ Watt.
Alex Highsmith. And we got guys, he's talking about pass rush, win rate, and double team rate. Oh my God.
You really want to be statistically like this isn't my stuff. Like I'm not just pulling this out my ass. Like look at the stats. Like,
So the only thing I'm just going to say about this is I just know when you say something like this, what the reaction is going to be. People are going to think that you and TJ Watt have some beef and stuff like that when you get the Cowboys and the Steelers fan
Nah.
bases all intertwined. There's no beef with you and TJ Watt.
there's no beef at all. I one thing I hate about the NFL community and NBA community, we just hate when someone else wins.
Like, what are you talking about, dude?
When I lost to TJ, I did not go in and say I got snubbed. I just said I'm going to go to work. When I lost to Nick Bosa the year after that, I did not say I got snubbed. I just said I'm going to work. When
So I assume he's talking about TJ Watt tweeting that he's used to losing or used to being screwed up. Whatever. TJ Watt tweeted something. I think that's what Parsons is talking about
like
right now.
the biggest mistake in people is that saying that someone is not deserving. Who are you to say someone's not deserving of an award of that magnitude?
Look,
I'm
and,
not a
and I get that. Like, I 100% get what he's saying. TJ Watt was super corny for tweeting something like that. But at the same time, you cannot sit up here and lie to these folks and say TJ Watt is not a top five pass rusher in the NFL. And if you honest to God think that, then you better be super lucky that you are good at playing football because talking about football, it ain't for you, buddy. My God.